A massive volcanic eruption in Tonga that triggered tsunami waves around the Pacific caused significant damage to the island, nation's capital, and smothered it in dust, but the full extent was unclear, with communications still hampered on Monday. The eruption on Saturday was so powerful it was recorded around the world and it was heard as far away as Alaska, triggering a tsunami that flooded Pacific coastlines from Japan to the United States. The capital, Nuku'alofa, suffered significant damage, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said, adding that there had been no reports of injury or death, but a full assessment was not yet possible with communication lines down. Ardern said after the contact with the New Zealand embassy in Tonga that the tsunami has had a significant impact on the foreshore on the northern side of the capital, with boats and large boulders washed ashore. The capital is covered in a thick film of volcanic dust, but otherwise conditions are calm and stable, she said. A 1.2-meter wave swept ashore in Tongan capital, with residents reporting they had fled to higher ground, leaving behind flooded houses, some with structural damage as small stones and ash fell from the sky. The volcano erupted on Saturday. The eruption triggered tsunamis across the Pacific with waves of 1.74 meters, more than 10,000 kilometers away, and smaller waves seen across the Pacific coast from Alaska to Mexico. Dramatic satellite images also showed the long, rumbling eruption of the Hunga Tonga Hunga Hapai volcano spew smoke and ash into the air, with a thunderous roar heard 10,000 kilometers away in Alaska. The US Geological Survey recorded Saturday's eruption as equivalent to a 5.8 magnitude earthquake at zero depth. The volcano's eruption lasted at least 8 minutes and sent plumes of gas, ash, and smoke several kilometers into the air. The eruption was so powerful it was heard in Alaska, the UAF Geophysical Institute tweeted, saying that the fact it was audible was fairly unique. According to latest report, Tonga is now calling for immediate aid with an urgent need for fresh water and food as it sees the damage caused by Saturday's eruption. Australia and New Zealand on Monday sent surveillance flights to assess the damage in Tonga and said they were coordinating with the United States, France, and other countries on the humanitarian response. Australia's Minister for the Pacific said initial reports suggested that there had been no mass casualties and that the airport appears to be in relatively good condition, but there was significant damage to roads and bridges. The Red Cross has offered its assistance, and the Pacific Island Forum said it was ready to assist in what it described as a once in a millennium natural disaster.